Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. On the run, it's Morris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Smith. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. Touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Richmond. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Trying the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown!
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Tyson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Strickland. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The screen, he can go! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He's in for the score. Touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pulls it in. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Creates a little room. Fights off a defender. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. To the ground to try to move the chain. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Finds a little space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's loose. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And he marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On the ground, it's Tyson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Fighting off the defender. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Set back by the earlier sack. Maybe a hint of desperation here. Behind, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been